Hi, and welcome back. My name is Ganesh. I'm from learnenglishlab.com, and in this lesson, we're going to discuss the difference between it's and its. Of course, I know it sounds like I'm saying the same word, and that's because the pronunciation is the same for both of these, but their meanings are very different. And this is actually an area where a lot of native speakers make mistakes because these can be really confusing. But today, I'm going to teach you the difference between these two forms and how to use them correctly. So let's start with it's with an apostrophe. This mark is called an apostrophe. So when you have it's with an apostrophe, what you have is a short form. And these are all some examples of short forms in English. Your is you are. She'll is she will. He'd can be he would or he had, depending on the sentence. They've is they have, and didn't and couldn't are did not and could not. The apostrophe in these words shows that some other word has been shortened. Okay? So when you have it's with the apostrophe, the shortened word can be is or has. So this it's can be it is or it has, depending on the meaning in the sentence. Here I have some examples, and in the first two examples we have it is. Number one is it's time to start the meeting. What we're saying here is it is time to start the meeting. In fact, if you want, you can put it is here and the meaning would be the same. In number two, we have a question and answer. How's your new job? The answer is it's great, I love it. What I'm trying to say is my new job is great. So I'm saying it is great. In speech, we just say it's great, I love it. In the next two examples, we have it has. Number three, it's been raining for 2 hours. Here the meaning is that the rain started 2 hours ago and the rain is still continuing, so we're using the present perfect continuous tense. That's has been and ing. Okay? So what we're saying is it has been raining. In the shortened form, it's just it's been raining for 2 hours. It's easier to say it that way. In our final example, once again, we have a question and answer. The question is, have you seen Ellie lately? And the answer is no, it's been a year since I last saw her. So I saw Ellie a year ago, and after that time, I have not seen Ellie. So I'm saying it has been a year, or it's been a year since I last saw her. So when you have it's with the apostrophe, it can be it is or it has, depending on the meaning in the sentence. Let's now talk about it's without the apostrophe. When you have this word, that is it's with no apostrophe, you have a possessive pronoun. I know that sounds like a difficult couple of words to say, but all that is this family of words: my, your, his, her, our, their, etc. Possess means to have something. So these words just show that something belongs to something or someone else. For example, when I say this is my pen, I mean that this pen belongs to me. If we talk about your car, we're talking about a car that you own. We use these kinds of words so that we don't have to repeat ourselves when we speak or write. For example, if I said, Tom loves Tom's wife. Sounds a little strange, doesn't it? Tom loves Tom's wife. Are we talking about the same Tom or different Toms? Well, in order to avoid this kind of confusion and to make our speech less repetitive, we can say Tom loves his wife. You probably guessed that. His wife just refers to Tom's wife. In the same way, we can say her sister, or our home, their school, etc. But what about when we want to talk about an animal, a place, or a thing, and we want to use a possessive pronoun with an animal, place, or thing? Well, that's why we have its, and it comes from it, which is also a pronoun, Its is just the possessive form of it. For example, the dog wagged its tail. Here, it refers to the dog and its means the dog's tail. Now, one very, very important thing to notice here, and this is key to understanding the difference between the two forms. When there's no apostrophe, there's no short form. That means, remember we said if you have its, you can put it is or it has in the place and the meaning would be the same. Notice here, you cannot say the dog wagged its tail or it has tail. That makes no sense. That's because there is no short form. Okay? This word is just a possessive pronoun of some other noun, and in this case, it's dog. Similarly, in the second example, Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein is a small country in Europe. It's a small country, but it's very wealthy and it's very well developed. Liechtenstein does not have its own army. It's here talks about Liechtenstein's army. There's no army in Liechtenstein, so Liechtenstein does not have its own army. And in the last example, the company is planning to expand its operations in Asia. Expand operations means to develop or build the business. So the company wants to build its business or expand its operations in Asia. Its here means the company's operations. All right, in a moment, I'm going to give you a test to see if you can use these two forms correctly. But before we do that, let's quickly recap what we've learned here. When its has an apostrophe, so you have it apostrophe s, it can be it is or it has, depending on the meaning in the sentence. And when there's no apostrophe, what you have is a possessive pronoun of some other noun, an animal, a place, a business, a company, or a thing. All right, on the screen you see 6 sentences, and I'd like you to fill in the blank in each sentence with its with an apostrophe or its without the apostrophe based on the rules that we just discussed. Now take a moment, pause this video, and think about your answers, and then I'll show you the answers. All right, let's discuss the answers. In number 1, how are you, Wilson? Here we want to say it has been a long time. When we shorten it has, we write it as its with the apostrophe. In number 2, we're trying to say Switzerland is famous for Switzerland's chocolate. That is the chocolate of Switzerland. So here we need the possessive form, and that is its without the apostrophe. In number 3, have you seen Finding Nemo? It is a great movie. We shorten it is to its with the apostrophe. All right, number 4, we should throw the sandwich out. It has been in the fridge for a week. Again, we shorten it has to its with the apostrophe. Number 5, here we're trying to say before buying any medicine, always remember to check the expiration date of the medicine. That is the medicine's expiration date. Once again, here we want the possessive form, which is just its without the apostrophe. So before buying any medicine, always remember to check its expiration date. And number 6, it is very hot outside. That is it apostrophe s, so it's very hot outside. All right, did you get all of them right? I hope you did. Remember to subscribe to this channel. I have lots of new lessons coming for you. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you in another lesson soon.